In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the sharp sign, the flat sign, and the natural sign, in addition to half steps and whole steps. So a sharp in front of a note indicates that we're going to be playing the very next key to the right, or the very next key up, whether it's a black key or a white key. A flat will tell us to play a note that's directly to the left or directly downward, whether it's a black or white key. In most cases, with the keyboard, most of our sharps and flats are going to be black keys. And the last sign is called the natural sign. That's what in fact cancels out a sharp or a flat. So if I have the note G, for instance, and I see a sharp sign in front of it, I'm going to be playing not G, but this black key directly to the right or directly above it. So that's my G sharp. If I see a flat sign in front of the G, I'm actually going to be playing the key directly to the left or directly below. So that would be my G flat. So again, G sharp, G flat. Now, a sharp sign or a flat sign in front of a note will be assumed to have that note flatted or sharp throughout the entire measure. However, when you see a natural sign in front of that, that will cancel it out. So if I saw a G sharp, I would play it through the entire measure unless I saw the natural sign in front of it. And if that was the case, I saw the natural sign in front of the G, I would change it back to the G note itself as we know it. So while we're learning sharps and flats, there's one thing that we need to become a little bit more familiar with, especially down the road when we start coming across music that's a bit more advanced. Flat notes and sharp notes can kind of go either way. For example, a G sharp could also be spelled as an A flat. So here's a G, here's an A. We know that this is a G sharp, but notice if we go down to the left directly from this A, it's an A flat. So we can refer to sharp notes as certain flat notes and certain flat notes as sharp notes. So they can kind of go either way. We call that enharmonic or enharmonic tones. So that's something we'll start to see a little bit more, especially if you go on to doing music or repertoire that's a bit more advanced, or some of the stuff that you may see in like piano 2. The last thing, or the last topic that I want to discuss with you are half steps and whole steps. So this all kind of ties in again to the sharps and flats. So half steps are every single key directly up or directly below. So half steps and whole steps are basically directly to the right or directly to the left. A whole step is basically equal to 2 half steps, or in other words, another way of thinking of it is skipping one key in between. So if I wanted a half step up from C, we understand that as a C sharp, just as we understand a C flat being directly below. However, if I wanted a whole step from C, that would be D. Just as if I wanted a whole step up from G, that would be A. And if I wanted a whole step below A, that would be G. So that's basically the discussion that I wanted to share with you about half steps and whole steps, as well as sharps, flats, and naturals. Hope this was helpful in understanding these topics. Thank you.